How's it going, everyone? TSGameplay here again. It's about 10:30 at night, and I'm just sitting here in the hospital, quite bored, and just thought I'd bring you another commentary. As you can see, I'm playing a little bit more of Skyrim on PC, and I found what I find to be interesting articles on Yahoo to talk about, maybe discuss a little bit. I don't know, let me see what I found here. The first thing I found was a jury has finally convicted Drew Peterson of murdering his ex-wife. Now, I don't know if any of you, younger viewers, older viewers, probably a lot of the older people, if there are any of you that watch this stuff. It's about time. I mean, the guy thought he was untouchable. They actually made a movie about it and everything. It was a crazy story. He basically killed his wife, put her in a barrel. The body was never recovered, and they finally just now convicted him. And apparently there was some new way to testify during the trial. The way they actually convicted him is they let the families of the victims actually talk about how bad that he treated them. And based on that testimony, he was able to be convicted, and there's no death penalty in the state that he's in, but he will receive life in prison, so I thought that was kind of interesting. The second article that I found here was the worst gaming franchises of all time. Now, okay. First off, they're talking about some, I don't know, Wii game called Game Party. It looks like you play pool, this, that. I've never really found a Wii game that I liked. Nothing entertaining. I mean, I guess the most fun I've ever had at Wii is probably that home run derby baseball game where you play in the Wii. That's about it. Any other major title where you actually have to try to use a little joystick and all this to aim at the screen, not fun to me. It doesn't work out at all. The second game they are calling a horrible franchise here is the CSI games. Now, I'd have to agree with this. These games have been out since probably like 2000, and they're just horrible. They're all very, very linear. You don't really do much. There's a case. We'll solve this mystery. It's like an episode of House to me. You really know you already know what to expect. There's this wrong with a person. Where's the clue? Find the clue. It's over. The next game they're talking about is Painkiller, and it says it debuted in 2004. This is one I'm not really familiar with. They said they did a reboot in 2009 called Painkiller Hell and Damnation, and it's for the 360 and PC. And it again doesn't look that great. Another franchise that's really going downhill here is Dynasty Warriors. I don't know what this company has really been thinking, but apparently in the past year alone, they have released literally 11 separate titles in the Dynasty Warriors franchise. And there's apparently 2 more set to be released before 2012 is up. Really doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's a bit overkill. You're just trying to make money, hand over foot at that point. That's ridiculous. If you're not putting the quality into the game, what's the point of really making it anyway? It's not going to sell well. Whatever. And a couple other games here. The Carnival games for the Wii. Again, I played it once or twice. Boring. Horrible. Not fun. So, move on to the next. Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, when I was a little kid, the original Sonics 1, 2, and 3, they were the best thing ever to me. Compared to Mario or something, they were epic. They were just the most fun games to play ever, and you just couldn't beat them as far as fun-wise. And I will admit, all these new games, the Dreamcast, it's not necessarily a new game at all, but the direction they started to take it at that point with, the 3D and the sliding downhill on a snowboard, whatever it is, with a giant semi truck chasing you. They really went in the wrong direction with this, and I don't blame them. It's pretty much a dead franchise at this point. Last on the bad video game list is The Evil Dead. Apparently it came out in 2000. Never played it because obviously it was quite bad. Holds a rating of 54% on Metacritic. Never played it, never heard of it, probably never will. And the last little thing before this wraps up here, they're going to allow a highway in Texas to be driven 85 miles an hour. I don't get the point. I live in Michigan. There's people here that drive 90 miles an hour on the highway all day long, every day. Who really cares? What's the difference? 5-10 miles an hour. But that wraps up the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed.